Alright, so in this gig, I'm gonna try to build myself a backup battery bank. Got a box here at Walmart for like $7. I got some ports hanging around here that I'm gonna put onto some USB ports. You can pick up a used deep cycle battery at any used battery spot, like 30 or 40 bucks, maybe cheaper. And put it together. You can use it to run a couple of USB light bulbs, run a fan so that you can put underneath your blanket at nighttime, keep yourself cool, and also to charge your accessories, your phones, your tablets, etc. So it shouldn't be that hard to do. Anyone can do it, and I think it behooves us all to have some type of backup battery pack here, backup battery source, because a gas generator can only run for so long. A gas generator makes a lot of noise at nighttime. You bother your neighbors. So you want to try something like this here. So hopefully it won't be that hard to do. I'm gonna get going on this. All right, so what I'm gonna install here are these outlets here. These are the well, I'm gonna take them out. It comes with this this piece right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull them out and I'm gonna individually place them around the box. Obviously, all you gotta do is just screw them off from here. Make sure you don't get the cables confused here. So I think what I'm gonna do with this one here is probably install this one over here on this part here, or if not on the side here. This one and the power button. These two right here, I could probably put them right here. And this one here, I'm gonna probably put on this side here. I'm not gonna get too retarded with it. It's just gonna be a simple box so that I can hook up two USB LED light bulbs, hang them up high in case the power goes out, enough to charge my iPad, phones, or whatever, and maybe throw an inverter in there or something, and a solar charger so that I can have the option to charge, to go in between electric charger and solar. Use the solar side of maybe a 25-watt panel or something to charge this. All right, so I'm gonna drill out a hole on these two sides here to get these pieces installed now. So you're gonna need a step drill bit like this here, and then you're gonna need something like this, like a reamer like this, to make it bigger. I don't have a bigger step drill bit like this here, so I'm gonna have to use this. Is gonna have to suffice for now. It's a reamer to make it big. Hopefully it'll be enough to clear this piece right here. I started already, so hopefully you can see how it's somewhat concave and it's cone shaped. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll go through. All right, so it's perfect in there. Perfect fit. All right, so this part came out perfect here. Everything fit perfectly in there. I haven't hooked up the battery yet, but you can see right there, perfectly spaced. The inside is perfectly tightened down. There was no need to silicone it. They already have gaskets in it. I forgot to mention that earlier, but they all have their own gaskets on it. So I like the way it came out. Now I'm gonna do the other side, which is gonna be the cigarette port. Hopefully I'll have enough wiring to go to that side. If not, I'll have to add some more, maybe solder some more wire to it, or if not, just go on this side here. I'm not sure yet. All right, so the cigarette port is in already. You can see right here, running nice and tight. This is the other two on the side. This is the USB. You can see right here, it just perfectly cleared it. I thought it was gonna be a tight fit with this one here, but it just cleared it. So now I'm gonna run these two cables here off for the battery. All right, so I'm gonna put the battery in now and see what it does. All right, so here's the battery. Fits perfect in here. I forgot to mention, this is fused. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a 10 amp fuse, I believe, or 20 or something like that. Again, I'm not gonna run anything high current on this. It's just gonna be for some LED light bulbs and just charging my phone, tablets, or something like that. I might go with maybe a small flatline pure sine inverter to protect sensitive equipment later on, but I'm not sure yet. I just might keep it simple like this, basic. There is a gap over here, so I think this will be a perfect spot for a one of those solar charge controllers from Harbor Freight. One of those little $15 chargers that'll work perfectly in here. That way I can put a fitting in here to that would allow me to either hook this battery tender up or a solar panel to it. But that's later on. Maybe this week I'll go down and pick one up. But you can see right here, it fits perfectly in here. Yep. Yeah, don't mind the cable there. All right, so this is the finished product. Everything's installed. Top is back on. The battery's hooked up right. You can see it's got 13 volts here. I was using it earlier, so the voltage kind of dropped. I was using a high current draw on it, so. But I'm gonna recharge it again. And again, this is just a backup when your light power goes out, especially here in Florida. We get a lot of storms out here. It's very stormy down here, especially in this particular part where I'm at. Just the other day on Thursday, I lost power. I was without light for about 3 or 4 hours. Again, you can run a USB fan here. You can run this fan and put it underneath your blanket and keep your blankets cool, to keep your bed cool at nighttime. You can run 2 USB light bulbs that you plug in here, and with a full charge, 2 light bulbs at 1.5 watts each, putting out the equivalent of a 40-watt light bulb. You can run it for about 4 or 5 days, 24 hours a day on one full charge, right? So later on you can add a solar panel outside, a small one, to keep this topped off, keep it trickle charged. So yeah, again, this is just something to get you out of a bind. Power goes out, you got some backup power to charge your phones, your tablets, and run a couple of light bulbs. So I hope this helps someone out. It's not easy. I mean, it's super easy to make. It's not that expensive. $7 for the box, 13 bucks for these ports right here. The battery, a good deep cycle battery you can pick up at any used battery place for about 30-40 bucks or something like that. This USB fan cost me about $5 at Walmart. So you can have backup power to at least try to be somewhat comfortable during a power outage. You can build one for yourself, one for your girl, one for each one of your kids, another one for the house. Again, it's not that expensive to make. So again, I hope this helps someone out. Get you some backup power in case anything happens.